We're going to play 4 notes on each of those pitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use your thumbs, you can use your fingers, it doesn't really matter. I like to use my thumbs for the lower notes and my fingers for the higher notes. Walking up and down the pan, 4 on each, starting with the ding. 1, 2, 3, go. Next note. Next note. 4, 1, 2. Back down. And I really love this exercise and variations of this exercise because it really gets you thinking about your hand position. We know that when we're playing notes on this side, generally we want to use our right hand, and when we're playing notes on this side, we want to use our left hand. But there are so many times where we end up having to cross. And I see a lot of this kind of movement where students are kind of just doing too much motion. Now, I'm a very lazy person, I'm a very lazy player. I don't want to be moving my hands too far. I want to be going the least possible distance. So thinking about this kind of closed position where we're reaching across, what's the least motion you can do it in? How relaxed can we get that? 2 on each in the same space, which would sound like this, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And now we're going to be moving twice as fast. Dega, 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 like 1, 2, semi-quaver, semi-quaver. Back down. So we're really using our motion, going side to side, feeling a bit like we're doing a front crawl, doing a swim, as we get to our little warm up. Let's try it with 8 on each note, just for fun. Let's try that. We're taking that same click, that same spacing apart, and just moving up and down. And you can try a variation. You can try your own choice of notes on each. As long as it takes 1 click, we'll get from the bottom up to the top, back down at the same speed, we hope. So you can choose varieties of 1 note per click, 2, 4, 8, or any other number that you want to as we move up and down. So let's try it all together. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I love coming up with exercises that you can vary as you fancy. So that's my walking up and down the pan exercise, which gets you moving in open and closed positions. I've talked about moving up and down the pan, but because we all, maybe mostly, have D Kurds, I'm also going to talk about walking up and down the scale. So this is the notes laid out in alphabetical order. We're going to start off just by finding our D. Find your D. The next note in the scale is an E. Find your E. Next note is an F. Find your Fs. I've got one underneath, cheating. Find your Gs. Find your As. Find your B flat. Find your Cs. And find your Ds. We're going to try a very similar exercise of moving up and down the handpan, playing 4 beats, 4 clicks on each of those notes alphabetically. Now, when we talk about running up and down the pan, I showed you how that sounds. We're also now thinking about running up and down those letter names. If you don't know the letter names on your D Kurd, that's totally okay. I've got some videos which will help you to understand that. That's totally fine. For now, just follow my hands. We're going to play each of these for 4 clicks. So we're starting with D, D, D. Now to E, to F, to G, to A, to B flat, to C, to D. Again, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, and D. So when I talk about running up and down the scale, I think it's so important to be able to play those notes in letter order, for these reasons of harmony that we'll get onto a little bit later.